Me to talk about this because I've had a lot of respect for him since he's been a football player. Was the best tight end in the game at one time and everything. And I'm not doing this video because I believe you know he went too far or any of that because it's still a litigation period. What I will speak on is what everybody's made public. Now, Shannon made a huge mistake by coming out and bringing up Jay-Z because there was a major difference between how Jay-Z came at Tony Busby, who was the lawyer representing the woman making the allegations. Jay-Z suggested that they didn't come at him civilly, that they came at him criminally, because if he was supposed to have done something like this, then he should be arrested. And then all of a sudden it was gone. In your case, Shannon, which I get because you're not somebody who's been in, the judicial system a lot, but I have. And your angle that you're taking, you're basically letting them know that you're culpable because you tried to settle. Jay-Z didn't try to settle. So it wasn't a good idea to bring him up and put y'all's, situation side by side just based on who the lawyer was and the coincidence. The text messages that the young lady sent to him, the last one was after the date that she said she was abused. Now, I don't know how a lot of you women feel about it, but how many of you women are going to tell somebody you want them to put a baby in you, or you want them to pay $25,000 per butt cheek after you've already been abused? So she's not making herself look great either. And also, Shannon Sharpe's lawyer expressed the fact that they believe they had an agreement for $10 million or more. But as soon as the news came out that Shannon was getting ready to sign a $100 million media deal, suddenly Shannon's attorney didn't hear from him anymore. And now they want $50 million. So like I say in the title, it's a dicey situation. But, as much as I want Unc to fight it and maintain his innocence, the approach and putting out the text messages and putting out her identity and everything, that lets, people know that you did something. So it might have been consensual, but you've admitted culpability in some shape, form, or fashion. So aligning yourself with Jay-Z in the case isn't the best route to take. You're going to lose some money to maintain your reputation. Don't really know what ESPN going to do about it. But at the same token, being 54, dealing with a 19-year-old, you got to expect that, something, first of all, isn't right with the hookup at first. And secondly, being who you are, an established celebrity, Hall of Fame tight end, you should know that possibly something is in the woodworks that isn't cool and that could jeopardize your position. Especially when Cat Williams told you that after you did that interview with him, people were going to be coming for you. I wish you the best, Unc. I do have respect for your career and what you've done. If you're guilty of some heinous shit, then of course I'm going to look at you different. But even if you're not and it is a money grab, the approach and the route that you took isn't really going to help you much. So, peace and love to you, and I wish you the best, Shannon, but you put yourself in a little bit of a pickle right now. Thanks to everybody who tuned in, like and subscribe, and if you haven't, hit that button, rock with your brother. I will be back with y'all with a short later with the NBA playoff picks tonight. Damn, Shannon. Peace.